Mahatma Gandhi secured the participation of thousands of households in the freedom struggle when he launched the civil disobedience movement. For every household today, rich or poor, education has the same relevance as salt did in 1930. Jai Hind, my name is Cadet Rakshit Bharadwaj from Rajdhani College 6th Delhi Battalion, and today I am going to speak on one of the leaders of Delhi, that is Shri Manish Sisodia. Born in Hapur district of Uttar Pradesh, started his career as a social activist and journalist and a radio jockey, and now he is an Indian politician and Deputy Chief Minister of Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi. In Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi, he holds the portfolios of education, higher education, technical education, finance, planning, excise, GST, vigilance, services, tourism, land and building, art, culture and language. He has the philosophy that the government should ensure that every rupee spent makes a difference in the lives of the people, and elections should be fought on the agendas of education and health and not on caste and religion. A leader is best explained by his work and not merely by telling his qualities, so I would like to have a glance on the works by our leader. When the Aam Aadmi Party came to the power in Delhi, Manish Sisodia Sir decided to bring in radical reforms to the ailing public education system. One of the first decisions he took as Delhi's finance minister in 2015 was to double the funding for the public education program. Every year since then, the government has allocated a quarter of its total budget to education, making it the highest proportion in the country. One of the most visible hallmarks of these reforms is the reconstructed building infrastructure. The Aam Aadmi Party government sought to change this by building new aesthetically designed classrooms equipped with furniture, smart boards, staff rooms, auditoriums, laboratories, libraries, sports facilities and so on. Let's have a glance on newly developed schools of Delhi. As we can see that how good labs are developed and classrooms are developed, and we can also see that how the paintings of leaders of India are done on the walls of the schools so that each student get inspired from them. You can see the newly developed sports grounds in the schools of Delhi. These are swimming pools and classrooms of Delhi equipped with e-learning systems of smart classes. The second component is the training of teachers and principals. Apart from the fact that a forum was created to encourage peer learning among them, several opportunities were given to teachers for their professional growth. They visited Cambridge University, the National Institute of Education, Singapore, IIM Ahmedabad, and other model excellence in India. The exposure to new pedagogy and leadership training enabled Delhi to gradually move away from a uniform training model for all to learning from the best practices in India and abroad. And now comes the most popular, the happiness curriculum. The World Happiness Report 2019, published by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Network, which ranks countries on citizens' well-being, ranked India 140 out of 156 countries. Why are Indians not happy? Is there any link between our education system and our happiness quotient? Yes. The purpose of education is to prepare students to lead a joyful and prosperous life. To translate this vision into action, the system should have sound curriculum and educators. The moral responsibility of such educators is to produce happy individuals who find joy in what they learn and meaning in what they do. The purpose of such curriculum is to help students develop self-awareness, boost confidence, improve mental wellness, build character and instill values in them in order to enable them to encounter problems boldly and face challenges confidently. To achieve this goal, Shri Manish Sisodia Sir is working hard and thus introduced the happiness curriculum for all children between nursery and class 8 for their emotional well-being. Launched in 2018, it includes the mindfulness classes, reflective storytelling, interactive activities, expression building. And the key objective of this happiness curriculum is developing self-awareness and mindfulness among the students, inculcating critical thinking and inquiry skills, imbibing effective communication skills, enabling students to apply these skills for problem solving in conflicting situations, reducing anxiety, depression, and intolerance among school students. And here are some glance on the happiness curriculum of Delhi government schools. We can see the happy children on the left side and Sri Manish Sisodia Sir interacting with the students on right side. This is the book for happiness curriculum, and this is Manish Sisodia Sir interacting again with students of school in the happiness curriculum. And now comes the entrepreneurship mindset curriculum. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia has said that Delhi government's flagship program Entrepreneurship Mindset Curriculum will help the state tide over the concern regarding economic slowdown and unemployment. He made this statement while interacting with over 140 entrepreneurs at a session on the topic of Delhi's role in the national economy. In his address to the gathering, Sisodia further added that the Aam Aadmi Party government's flagship Entrepreneurship Mindset Curriculum program has the potential to transform the Delhi's economy from job seeker to job creator mindset. He added that the curriculum is designed to change the psyche of youngsters who typically believe in getting jobs rather than offering them. Delhi government launched the Entrepreneurship Mindset Curricular Framework for government schools in February 2019. The program has been conceptualized as a scheme that will bring about a paradigm shift in the school education system by helping students develop an entrepreneurship mindset which is inclined to develop successful and profitable businesses. Mr. Sisodia also announced that the Delhi government will entrepreneurially seed money worth rupees 1000 for students of class 12th and rupees 5000 to college students. Entrepreneurship Mindset Curriculum was introduced to develop the problem solving and critical thinking abilities of children in class 9th to 12th. Apart from these curricular initiatives, the focus on existing subjects to ensure better performance in board examinations by class 10 and 12th. He added that if the youth of the country learn entrepreneurship and become job givers rather than job seekers, India could become a superpower. That's why he is a leader not only for Delhi but also for whole nation, because he has a vision of making India a superpower via education. And here are some objectives of entrepreneurship mindset curriculum: developing key building blocks such as critical thinking, confidence and creativity. Develop foundational abilities like problem solving, communication and collaboration. Develop entrepreneurial abilities like recognizing opportunities, taking risk and bouncing back from failure to enable students to dream and pursue their dreams. And as we all know that hard work and vision produces best result. And now have a glance on the results of Delhi schools. As a result of Mr. Sisodia's effort, Delhi education system has seen many positive changes. Since 2016, the Delhi government schools have performed better than the private schools in 12th board examinations. Around 8 lakh students attend daily happiness classes, while around 7 lakh students are attending entrepreneurship classes, which are impacting their mindsets and behavior positively. And as we all know that the good work is recognized by all, so the work of our leader is also recognized at global level. In 2018, Manish Sisodia Sir delivered the keynote address at the Harvard India Conference at the Harvard Kennedy School on the government's education and healthcare reforms. In 2017, he presented the Delhi education model at the Global Education Conference in Moscow in front of educationists from 70 countries. Melania Trump, the First Lady of USA, visited the Delhi schools during her visit in February 2020. She attended a happiness class at a government school in Delhi and interacted with its teacher and students. And as we all know that a leader also looks for further opportunities, and similarly our leader Shri Manish Sisodia Sir has a further vision called Agenda 2.0. In the words of Manish Sisodia, the leader of Delhi education model, having built the foundation of education, the focus now will shift to education as foundation. Going forward, there will be three key areas of reform apart from consolidating the gains of the past. First, the syllabus of class 1 to 8 will be reviewed to emphasize foundational learning skills. The happiness curriculum and the Desh Bhakti curriculum. Thus, apart from ensuring that all children can fluently read, write, and do mathematics, the focus will be to build emotional resilience in children and ensure that they internalize our core constitutional values by the time they complete 8 years of schooling. Apart from that, every childhood care and education will be deepened further through Anganwadis. There will also be nurseries in all government schools. And now have a glance of a book named Shiksha by the education man of Delhi, that is Shri Manish Sisodia. This book outlines the education policy that the Delhi government has espoused under the Aam Aadmi Party during its tenure. This book describes how Aam Aadmi Party placed education at the heart of its agenda by firmly demonstrating how they placed all their belief in the value of education as a breaker of existing barriers. The book is divided into two parts: the foundation of education and education as a foundation. The first part deals with the actual conduct of government schools, placing happiness as the most important component in the growth of human being and his ability to prosper and flourish as a person first and as an instrument of economic growth only next. The second part, education as foundation, emphasizes the role of spiritual advancement in the process of citizen building. Courses such as Jivan Vidya and Vipassana meditation are being described as being instruments of instrumental change. Then there is the happiness program, which teaches children the vital skill of accepting oneself and realizing that true wealth in inner joy and learn optimism. This has enabled children to change their perspective from narrow, self-seeking goals to being the best they can be. And by all of his works, we all are now able to understand that why I am calling him a true leader. He used his leadership qualities like management skills, ability to initiate, having a vision, hard working, and tactful thinking. Thank you to all of you.